Again, please. That's it. Now, see, this piece didn't go all the way in. So I had to manually do that. If that arm had been out, this arm had been out like that, because it didn't slide all the way into place, and you tried to toe off, this would fall down and hit your truck. So make sure it's in like that. Make sure the pin is down. You can be 15 years old and help mom and dad do this. You can be 90 years old and do it yourself, and it's simple and easy. It is so fast and easy. Now, I have an extra pin right here that goes through and goes into place to make sure it's locked into place. There's no mistakes possible. This is your breakaway. And your breakaway essentially would pull and release your truck from the fifth wheel in cases of emergency, if something was turned over, if you were in a severe accident. And you can just put it right on here like that. You could put it on, if you have a roller hitch, you can put it on here. There's lots of different places to put it, but you want to make sure it's put someplace secure. This is the breakaway. This pin comes out. That piece comes forward, in and out, in the easiest, simplest, most complete way. Towing is easier. You can get suspension systems for your hitch. You can get suspension systems for your pin box. Those are ads that if you want to put on there. There's lots of different things you can do. It is complete and total piece because it's so easy to do. And Sky River can make sure that all the parts and pieces fit together in the correct way. Okay. Stop right there, please. You have power. You pull the power. Now, a lot of people want to put this up. And again, if you did that, you're going to smash the top of it up. So pull out, please. And whoa. Up. And you're done. Now to level this coach off, if you've just pulled into place, you would just push the button and bring the jacks until the coach was perfectly level. You can buy a level to put on the nose, and you can buy a level that you can put on the side here to make sure it's perfectly level. Okay. Now a fifth wheel hitch in the bed of the truck comes out very easily. You can see these little chrome pins. All you do is pull that pin out, and there's 4 of them. And it's the simplest thing in the world to do. You pull those 4 pins, and then the fifth wheel hitch actually just lifts out, and you have the bed of your truck back. These rails stay in. So if you had to have something perfectly flat in here, you could put a 2x4 at either end. I've done that many times. And then you have a perfectly flat surface again. Or you can just leave these in. Now, all hitches are not made or designed the same. This is a short bed truck. It's only 6 feet long. So you have to have the hitch be able to move so you can turn and park into very tight places, which this Cougar helps you do with the pieces that I've already shown you. But this arm is for that. So you would throw this arm, hook up like we did, and then move forward, and the center here would then come to here, and then it acts like an 8-foot bed. If you have an 8-foot bed truck, then you don't have to have this extra contraption. There are hitches for which, this is a Reese, and it's a pretty standard one. It tows exactly the same, but there are different models of these that look different, but function pretty much the same. I mean, there's not too much difference, so I'm not too much on gobbledygook when I don't need gobbledygook. I like my satellite TV and I like my amenities, but as far as this stuff is concerned, it just works the way it works. But all the safety pulling these things out, making sure they go back into place, putting the hammer down, making sure they're locked. Write yourself a checklist, and then go down the checklist. If your partners, one partner does one thing, and the other partner does the other thing, that keeps, arguments from happening. It's simpler for always to do it exactly the same way. You may have seen my truck hardly moved when we put the weight of that Cougar on there. So the weight in the bed isn't the big deal. The function of it is all really the big deal. If you took this off and permanently put this piece on, you don't have to go through the process here because it's already got the scope there, and so you don't have all the steps to go through. It probably would save a minute or two of your time. The next thing you have to remember is what kind of truck. We can help you choose. If you haven't purchased that truck yet, we can help you choose what kind of truck is going to tow what kind of unit. You've heard about the horse before the cart and the cart before the horse and all of those things. This particular case, you buy the cart so you know what kind of horse to get. So don't run out and buy a truck and then find out that it's not going to tow the unit you want. If you haven't bought a truck yet and you want a fifth wheel, come in, pick the coach out you want, then we can help you tell you which kind of truck or what weight truck it has to be. Okay? Yeah, looking for food, are you? I'm rolling. Look at him. He thinks he can climb in the truck. Not only thinks he can. Get out of there. No, 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 no. Well, I guess I better close the door. Don't feed the wild animals.